North Vietnamese seaports in recent raid. Despite the recent claims and rumors that the United States are to pull out of the...
Hey, Lan. Hey, you're back from school quite early today. What are you reading?
Nothing at all.
Wait. Are those today's papers? I told you that you aren't allowed to read those. Where did you even get them?
I found them on the way home. I'm sorry. I got curious. I just wanted to know what was going on.
It doesn't matter what's going on. Stop reading this. It's all lies anyway. Hand them over.
Fine. But please don't tell anybody about this, especially not my father. I don't want to get hit again.
I won't tell anyone. I promise. Hey, look, you're a good girl, okay? You don't need to be reading those stupid articles.
Can I ask you a question?
What's wrong?
There's nothing wrong, I think. Well, do you think they're gonna come down here?
They? What are you talking about?
You know, the Viet Cong?
I don't really think I can answer that question. That's not mine to answer.
So they are coming?
No, they're not. Look, they won't. Look, what I meant to say was they should not be coming. The fighting will all end soon. Isn't that what you've been reading in the papers?
Well, they've actually been saying that more of the Viet Cong are coming down south in order to enter Saigon, and I'm sorry. I only read this week's newspapers. Someone brought a copy to class, so I just peeked over.
Lon, stop reading all of this crap that they're putting out. If you want answers to your questions, then go ask these writers, or your teachers, or whoever that's out there that's shooting people. I already said that I can't answer the question. At this point, your guess is just as good as my guess. But you really have to stop with all of this. Don't get too wrapped up in it. Everything will be fine.
Kotian says you go to school every day. I know you don't. Where have you been going? She always talks about how good a student you are for wanting to go every day.
She hasn't been saying that.
I heard her talking to someone when she drove me to school. She said that you come home late from school because you are always studying.
Shut up. You're lying.
How long has this been going on?
I don't need to answer you.
I'm gonna tell her.
Look, don't. Okay, I haven't been going for just this past year. No one cares about me here, so it doesn't matter.
A year? I'll have to tell Kotian.
Then I'll tell Cao Tuan that you've been reading the newspaper for the entire month.
No! I won't tell if you don't tell.
Deal.
But where do you go? How do you hide away from the house?
I mean, if you really want to know where I've been going. After I ride past the market, where Mother usually stops, I take a left instead of a right, and I go to the ponds. Remember, this is just between us.
You go by yourself? Are you crazy? You can't go there alone.
Who cares? And it's not as scary as everyone makes the ponds out to be. It's actually nice on that side. Unlike the mess we live in here.
Whatever you say, Chen.
Stop prying into my life. Focus on yours. And since you love them so much, here your stupid newspapers back. Cabbage, carrots, and bones, everything you wanted.
Thank you. Can you start cleaning the vegetables to get the stew started?
Sure. Mother, you didn't have to do this.
Stop it. Just clean the carrots.
But really, I don't want this.
No, we will have a nice dinner tonight.
But it's all right. We can just
It is already your birthday, and we're going to celebrate it. I already invited Kokam, Kao Tuan, and Lan, and they're coming over. This is going to happen.
This cost us 40,000 dong.
I know. I calculated everything before I went out to buy it.
But that's a week's worth of pay.
Yes, Drin. You don't have to tell me this.
But look,
Why can't I not buy this food?
No, this isn't about that.
Today is a special day for you, and it will always be an exceptional day for me. As your mother, all I want is for you to have a nice day.
And it will be a nice day. It just doesn't need to be special.
Of course it does. We get to honor another year of life, another year of someone not dying.
Yes, Mother.
Now, go back to washing those vegetables. They'll be here in a couple of hours, and we have no food for them. We have no tea either, and we need to go and get everything from the...
Mother, I want to thank you.
For what?
For doing all of this.
Of course. You're my daughter. I can't let a good excuse go by for making your favorite meal. And you are doing some of the hard labor. Getting carrots and cutting up cabbage isn't the easiest thing to do after a long day at school.
Right, yeah. About that.
I am so proud of you, Trin. I don't know what I would do without you. I love you so much.
Yes, but I have
No,
something.
no. I am going to give you a nice dinner no matter what you say, Trin.
This isn't about the party. It's actually
No.
about...
I don't want to hear about it. Come on now, I have to finish washing your school uniform so you have a nice clean one for tomorrow. And you still have to start that soup.
Right. I'll get to it.
You know, I just realized I didn't say this. Happy birthday, Trin.
Thank you. And I love you too.
I know. You better.
Welcome back, everyone. Hope you all had a nice break over the weekend from your schoolwork, and not to mention the fighting in the villages. Time to get back to studying. Get your notebooks out.
Tai Quinn, don't we need our textbooks for this?
Yes. How could I have forgotten? Everyone, grab one of the history books on the side titled Prehistory of Vietnam.
Did I take someone's seat?
Oh, no, not at all. That seat has been empty for the past few months.
Alright, thanks.
If everyone can open to page... Hello. I see we have a new girl in the class. I assume you're a new one from the city? What's your name?
Trin? Yuan Tia Trin.
Of course they would name you that. Well, I'm glad you found a seat. If you would take your notebook out, that would be great.
Yes. Do you happen to have a piece of paper? I didn't bring a notebook with me.
Well, I think I do. Here, take all of these.
Oh, no, I couldn't.
Oh, please, go ahead. I have a lot of papers and notebooks already.
You take that many notes? Wow, you must be really smart.
Is there a problem, you two?
No problem at all, Tai Quinn.
Yeah, yes, Quan. Miss Trin, did you not bring a notebook with you?
It seems that I have forgotten it at home.
How do you expect to retain all of its information?
I apologize. It won't happen again in the future.
Of course it won't. You are dismissed for the day.
What?
I said you are dismissed. You can leave this classroom this very instant.
Sir, I don't understand what I did wrong.
You are stealing from your classmate. I do not believe in any type of criminal behavior, so please excuse yourself.
I wasn't stealing. He gave it to me.
If you do not leave at this very moment, I will personally throw your body out of the door myself.
I'm sorry, Tai. I don't understand what's going on.
Tai Quinn, please. I think you're being a bit harsh.
Am I? I don't think I'm being too harsh when Miss Trin came in unprepared to learn today, so why should I bother using my energy for her?
But I do want to learn.
Really? Then why is this the first time you've shown up here ever since school started how many months ago? Not only that, why would I want a student who disgusts my eyes sitting right in front of me, staring me down for the rest of my day? Exit. Now.
Please, Tai. I want to stay here and learn.
You call me by my full title. You insubordinate child.
Excuse me, Tai-kun. I want to be
Just
here.
because you're white doesn't mean you will get special treatment here.
I'm not expecting any of this.
Really? Then why did you walk in here so late?
I got lost on the way here, and my bicycle got stuck on the roads.
Then you should have left home a little bit earlier, right? But what am I talking about is why you have been late this whole year. For the entire school year, I haven't seen your face, and now you show up months into the session. And I can tell that you're not a city rat. Your accent.
Yes, Tai-kun. Let me explain. I had to help my mother with the crops.
The white girl actually farms like us. Goodness. Seems as though she thinks she's one of us. A Vietnamese person.
Please, I'm not implying anything, Tai.
Do not disrespect me. Come up here.
Tai-kun. No, please, I can leave now if you want.
Everyone, I want everyone to see how the white girl, again, is asking for special treatment. You do as I say. If I tell you to come up, you come up!
Okay.
Pick it up, Stan. Pick it up now. Pick it up. This time, like a woman.
I don't understand what you mean, like a woman.
Fine, pick it up like a Vietnamese person would.
I don't know how to, like a
That's all I wanted to hear. You don't know how to be a Vietnamese woman. A Vietnamese woman listens to all men, follows them wherever they go, and always treats them with the utmost respect. They walk with a delicate grace. A Vietnamese woman knows exactly how to carry herself with perfect amounts of poise and posture. They always address others with kindness in their tone and a gentleness in their speech. And they kneel when they have to and do everything that they are told to. But now, adding to the fact that you're white, the men are allowed to beat you, to hurt you, to yell at you, to domineer over you, to slap you, to kick you, to swear at you, to kiss you, to hate you. You do whatever they want you to do because you are a whore who was born from another whore. Now, Miss Trin, I know you're old enough to understand all of this, so please don't act like this is the first time that you've heard this.
I haven't done anything.
I know you haven't, but you will. Just like all the other white people who ruin our land. So what do you want to do? Be a Vietnamese woman or a white bitch? Now back to class. Where were we? Show me the
Is there
path
anything
to
that is
freedom.
left for Vietnam?
Show me the
As
path
someone who
to
supports
enlightenment.
the ARVN,
Show
there
me
is
the
only so
path
much that I
to
can hope
peace.
for.
I do not wish to
I
harm.
had to live a life where there will be no
I do not-
bloodshed
I do not need to harm.
between cities,
I will act in good faith.
villages,
I will judge
neighbors,
no others.
and kin.
May I seek
As
forgiveness
someone,
in what I do.
as November is coming to an end,
In order to
all I
protect,
can pray for is peace.
I must fight.
The
I
suffering
fight
needs
for
to
what I
end,
believe in.
and the oppression needs to be eradicated.
With help, I will construct my future.
We, the common people,
With peace and love in
do
mind,
not have to
I
do
fight.
not have a say, as though with
With
guns
peace and love in mind,
are louder than those with pens.
I fight. Mother, Father, show me the path to save us. The people are dying. I can only do so much. Help me to help them.
The lights in Saigon are bright and red. Over here they are dark and dim. We slave away for what has though dead. We do so to be not grim but prim.
Hey, you're the girl in my class, right? Trin. I didn't know you live here.
Hello. You're Quan, right?
You're absolutely correct. Hey, you have a very lovely home.
Wow, no one has ever said that about the shack. Thank you, but we all know this doesn't add up to much.
Well, sure it does. It has you in it.
That's cute.
May I ask you something?
Sure. What is it that you wanted to...
How come you haven't been showing up to class?
Excuse me?
Well, Tai Quinn said he's never seen you. I just assumed that you never showed up to his class. But then I overheard some other people say that they've never seen you on school grounds before.
Well, people heard about what happened the other day, right? It's complicated. I don't think that people would understand.
Well, I'm willing to learn and listen. I mean, listen and learn.
No, really, it's a bit absurd.
Well, it can't be, because you're in the fields all day. I can see you singing and I can hear you cleaning. Wait, I meant the opposite. Well, now that's absurd if it takes you all day to do.
Very funny.
I mean, I liked having you in class, despite it only being for 2 seconds. That was the first time someone sat next to me in class. And it was nice to finally meet a girl who's not so mean to me.
Well, how can anyone do any harm to you? You're so nice and you actually talk to me. You're the only one who doesn't stare at me.
Well, my family isn't the most well-liked in the area, from what the other villagers say. I don't really understand why.
Well, you deserve to be treated with respect, so you have me.
Very funny. But really, is everything doing well in your family? Do you need help with something?
Everything is completely fine here. Please, you do not need to worry.
Yes, sorry to bother. If you need anything else, you know where to get me in class.
Hey, wait. You're not just being nice to me because I'm different, right?
I don't understand when you say different.
My physical traits?
You mean you're taller than a lot of the other girls?
Yes, But the major feature...
What's different? I don't really get what you're trying to say, Trin.
I'm white. You're not being nice to me because I'm white, are you?
What? White? That's crazy, of course not. Everyone is the same to me, and you're actually a genuinely nice person. So obviously I'll treat you better than I do the others. And you're not white. About that, why did...
Very funny.
You sing nicely. You know that?
Oh. Thank you.
What were you singing about?
Just some when we're tending to the fields. The old ladies sing them all the time. Most of the time they sing about the war.
Right. The war. I heard it's ending soon. Or at least that's what my parents are telling me.
The rumors have been going around for years. I highly doubt it will end within the next few months.
Well, I hope it does, though. I would like to be able to go back to the city and sit down at one of those nice coffee shops.
Wait, you've been to the city? Are you from the city? What is the city like? I've never been there.
Well, I'm not from Saigon, but I do travel around there every so often. The invasions have been getting worse, so I haven't been there in a while. The pace is quick, the lights are gorgeous, and don't even get me started on the
With
motorcycles.
the lights, could you explain the lights?
Oh, well, on this side, there's only one shade of light, which is dark. In the city, the shades are in every color you can imagine. Purple, orange, red, green, blue, there's literally everything. The lights get hotter than here though, so don't try and touch them. You'll definitely burn some skin off. In Saigon Center, there's actually a place I would climb up behind one of the clothing markets and sit on top to view the cityscape at night. It would run for kilometers, rows upon rows and columns of buildings emitting the colors of the heavens. I guess that's why the only pretty thing about war, the fact that they want to modernize everything.
That would be a sight to see. I have always wanted to see the lights. As you can see, I only have one shade, gloomy yellow from these small lanterns. Saigon lights.
Well, let's hope the war ends soon so we can both go.
I better go back to do my chores. I don't want Mother to come home and see me doing nothing.
Of course, I better get going along as well. I have to bring my parents back home the vegetables. But, Trin, I know some people don't treat you right, but do start coming to class.
Maybe. Just for you.
Very funny. Come to class.
Okay, settle down, everyone. Hello, students. Hope you had a good weekend. Turn in your homework after class is over. Grab one of the modern history books from the side and we'll start today's lesson. Now, turn to page 145. We'll be learning about the French invasion of Vietnam. Does anyone know about this?
Taekyun, do you have another copy? There's one short.
What do you think? The school runs on money? Of course, everyone has to share. Sit down and share one with Kwan. You could also walk a little quicker. While you're at that, could you also walk a little less lanky-like? It's really bothering my eyes. After all, you are the white person in this room. Go ahead and show everybody how white people are supposed to walk. Tall and burly, huh? Come on! With those big, broad shoulders of yours. Good use. Don't be ashamed, Miss Trin. Why are you back here?
I'm so sorry. I don't know what his problem is. I can move if you want.
Stop it. I'm just glad you came to class. I never understand why he starts acting like this when he sees you.
It's probably because I don't look like him. Or anyone in the rest of this place.
No, that can't be it. He probably never went out.
Trin, answer me when I ask you something. And Quan, do you have something important to say to the class that seems to be more important than paying attention to what is on the board or what is below in your book?
I apologize, Taekwon. It will not happen again.
Oh, I know it won't happen again. It's because Miss Trin next to you was bothering you, wasn't it?
No, it wasn't.
Sir, she wasn't bothering me at all. She was just helping me with, I couldn't pronounce these words.
Right. Because the white girl knows how to read.
Could you please stop calling me the white girl?
Then what are you? Huh? You are certainly nowhere near what I am believed to be. You are most definitely not one of us. If you are not white and you are not Vietnamese, then please tell me what you are supposed to be called. I would love to be educated by one of my students.
This is a school. We should be learning.
Look at this! The white person telling me what to do. We are learning. White girl, if you want to learn so badly, then tell me when the French invasion happened.
That doesn't make sense. I need to learn it
Answer
first.
me! Care to speak about what happened? Anything? Any battles that you know of? How long they stayed in Vietnam? What the French did to us? How many people they killed? How about how many women they raped? Or how much land was taken away? Or how many Vietnamese people were exposed as freaks? You don't even know what the last dynasty of this country was, do you?
I'll learn it later.
Can't hear you.
No, I do not know the name.
Say it louder.
I do not know the name of the last dynasty of Vietnam. I never learned about this in my previous schooling. I apologize for being ignorant.
Did you actually attend school before today? You're more than ignorant. You're an imbecile. Come up here.
No.
Why? Can't walk. Get up here. What is your full name?
Nguyen Thiet Thuyen.
Nguyen. So that is your family name. That was also the name of the last ruling family of Vietnam. They ruled all the way from 1802 all the way to 1878. You do know that you and many others that you probably know share this name? Do you know why, white girl?
Please excuse my stupidity. I do not.
The royal family wanted Vietnam to be as powerful as the other nations that surrounded it. The emperor wanted the Vietnamese people to be proud of something, to be hopeful for their land, to be excited about the coming prosperity, to actually live in expectation of a good future, one that would be finally free of violence. So he enacted a law that ordered all newborns to carry the name Nguyen in order to unite the spirit and morality of the thriving nation. However, this Vietnamese tradition ended because of one thing. And do you know what that incident was, Miss Trin?
The French took control of Vietnam.
The French wrecked Vietnam. You bear the name of the heritage you think you belong to, but you don't even know what it stands for. Just look at you. You do not belong here. Go to the city. Be with your people who shoot ours. Every person that I ever cherished and loved died because of your people. I want you to remember this the next time you think about setting foot into this place. Sorry, Quan. She's not one of us. You know her kind are ruining our people, right? You understand. Back to the lesson.
Hey, you. What are you crying about?
Huh? What?
You look awfully pale. And I don't mean that as a joke.
Look, whoever you are, I don't want to talk to you right now, so if you'll excuse me.
Hey! Hey. I was just showing some concern for you. That's all. So, you're one of those little white fairies that everyone keeps talking about. Bastards born from whores. Oh, you're such a soft, silky girl.
If you don't mind, I'll be leaving now.
Why? What's the rush? You have to get back to class, don't you?
No, I don't. I'm going home.
Why so sudden? It's still early in the morning.
No one needs to know why. Please get your hands off of me.
No. If you want, you can come back with me. I live just down the street, and I have many fine, exquisite things at my place. And you'll be completely guarded. I know how to fight.
Great, but I really have to get going. My mother's waiting for me.
Your mother. Which American bastard did she screw?
Stop, that's enough, let go of me.
We were just getting started. Come on now. You can't hide from the fact that you're white. You know that. Yes.
I'm only half white, and yes, I know that.
Half white, and you're not in the city? That's rather odd. Shouldn't your kind be living in an orphanage or crushed up in a pile where I've left my shit lying out?
I'm done with this harassment, thank you.
Wait! Don't leave. I'm on the good side. I'm here to help you.
Help? By grabbing strangers and asking them if they want to be raped?
Stop! When did I ever say I was gonna do that to you? Especially you. You white people really don't know when to shut up.
Exactly. And you wouldn't want to be seen with a white person, would you? And actually befriending one? And one that's a girl? Goodness, I think that's high treason.
You've got spirit. I like that.
What was that for?
For being a white bitch. You never talk to me like that again. You say one more joke to me, and you and your family will be killed. Don't ask me how I can find them. I don't care if you're half Vietnamese. You look and even smell like the devils who are running over our land. I would be a martyr if I killed you right now. Shut up! Listen to me when I say this. You better start hiding now. People are out looking for shits like you, and you better not be in their vicinity when they're hunting down poor babies like you. You're lucky I'm letting you go. But oh, don't worry. My boss will be so excited to hear that there's a little white skank in this village. He'll personally want to have you all to himself. Now walk your ass home. To the orphan asylum. Women. Pathetic girl.
Why are you home so late? You know I had to do all of the harvesting today in the rice paddies by myself.
I am sorry. I got caught up at school.
Look at you. You look like you did nothing. I don't see a drop of sweat rolling down your face.
I get it. I don't do anything. I don't work as hard as you or anyone else in this village. All I do is sit on my ass while complaining about everything, right?
Shut up! Don't use that language around here, you understand? Now go to Kokam's house and ask for some spinach and watercress to cook for dinner tonight. Hurry up! The sun is starting to go down.
I can't. I won't make it back in time.
Why? What now? Your ass is too sore to pedal down the street?
My bike got ruined.
Here. Go buy some vegetables from the market then.
No, you know we can't afford to give up any more thong, not after my birthday.
Then what would you like to eat tonight? Steamed rice, hard rice, or cold rice? We've only been eating rice for the past week because that's all we can get our hands on.
I'm fine with rice, Mother. It does the job.
Your face, it's all hollowed in. You have no color in your skin. Your arms are all frail because you have no nutrients.
Mother, really, it's okay. This is not necessary. I feel fine.
Do not interrupt me. If you feel that we cannot afford a few bits of vegetables, then please do your mother a favor and go get some from Kokam's house.
I cannot. I told you already, I have no bicycle.
Then what do you want me to do? I'm trying to take care of you. I wake up and I get the rice cooked, I clean the dishes and make sure you have had enough food for school. I go out and farm out in the fields for 8 hours straight. I come home to finish the laundry before the sun sets so the clothes can dry, and I sweep the dust away. I warm up the rice from the morning for dinner. I try to make the house look as neat as possible. I just want to make sure you have a nice aoyai to go to school tomorrow so you can have a nice day.
Mom, I don't want to go back to school. I hate everyone
Stop
there.
it. Don't say that. You're going there for an education, not to be friends with people. This is something you should be grateful about.
Grateful for an education? What am I learning? All I do is get abused. This kid slashed the tires on my bike. If you didn't realize it, my neck is all bruised and my face is swollen from crying. And my hands, they're raw from getting hit. Do you know how it feels to constantly get attacked by everyone for no reason?
Yes, I do. I know exactly how you feel. Why do you think I'm so hard on you all the time? I want you to look at me. Look at me! I yell at you. I push you. I hit you because I love you. I don't do it out of rage or hostility. I am your mother. This is what I do. This is my duty.
You always say it's your duty. It's not your duty, Mom. You never had to commit to this and you know it. You could have thrown me across the river and let me rot if you wanted to. Everyone else did. But you wanted to save me? Did you though? Did you save my life? I am the outcast of this whole village. Nobody wants to talk to me. No one can dare be seen next to me. The only time people want to be in the same vicinity as me is to harass me. Look at me! I am the bastard child. I will always be seen as that, no matter how hard I try to do everything I can to look like the other girls, act like my cousins, and be like everyone else, and you know that. Tell me, Mom, did you save me? Can you look me in the eyes and tell me that you saved me from something better than hell?
Because we're living in it right now.
Are starting to pull troops out of Saigon. With the increasing protests happening within the country, the United States military are slowly sending their soldiers back home.
What?
Oh, sorry. I thought no one was home. I come here to hide when mother and father are fighting. I'll go and throw it away if you want.
You don't need to apologize, but don't throw the paper out. Continue with the readings.
Sure. As the Americans are reaching their holiday season, it is expected for more than 10,000 soldiers to be flying back to their homes.
You shouldn't be reading those anymore.
What does this mean, Train?
Well, I don't know how to say it together, Lon.
Are we gonna be alright? Tell me we're gonna be fine.
We'll just be just fine.
Say it like you mean it.
We're going to be okay, alright? I can promise you that much. Nothing will happen to us. There might be just a few more complications, but nothing that should concern you or us.
Could you tell me what's going on in Saigon?
Well, you tell me. You're the one that's been reading the headlines.
That's not what I meant. My parents keep talking about Saigon falling. I mean, how can it fall? It's a city and it has buildings, so the buildings can't just fall down, can they?
I don't think that's what they mean by fall.
Father just got asked to go into the city, and I saw Mother crying about it yesterday. She's not telling me anything, so I started to get scared and worried. I thought that you would make things better, so I came over here.
What? Does Cole Tien know about this?
I don't know. I saw my mother running this way yesterday. You didn't see her?
No. I was at the ponds.
Oh.
Look, don't worry, Lon. Nothing is going to happen to your father. He'll be fine. He's probably just going into the city to fetch some supplies for the farm.
But I heard them talking about the fighting.
You know, the war is ending soon. It's starting to push away from this side.
But I heard Father say that...
Lon, Saigon is perfectly safe. Nothing's going to happen to the city, to the people, or to your father.
My father is leaving for Saigon next week.
Here, let me take you home.
Everyone keeps treating me like I... Stop treating me like I'm a child. I'm not a little girl anymore.
It's not that I don't see you as a capable person. We're all just trying to protect you and what we have left.
From what? I don't need protection.
We're trying to keep your mind at ease so you can sleep well, be strong, and study hard.
I hate it when you talk to me like this. You're only 7 years older than me.
I'm different, Lon. Very different. You'll understand one day.
I know that people die. I know that everyone keeps getting taken away from me. I know that there are people who are trying to mess up the world. Trin, just please tell me. I just want to know what's going on. Please?
I promise I'll tell you the next time I see you. I want to get my facts straight. That's all. You're a smart girl, like what I said. I can't be feeding you lies. After all, you're the one who reads the newspapers.
You told me they're all lies. Fine. But you have to promise me you'll tell me. I'm a big girl now.
Yes, yes. Come on, let's go home.
Saigon is supposed to be pretty, right?
I'm not too sure. I haven't seen the city, but I hear it's filled with luminous beings and angelic lights. We can go together one day, I promise. But stop reading those articles, Lon. They're not good for you.
Ah.
Trin, wake up. I think I hear someone outside.
What? At this hour, the sun's not even up yet.
Please, I think the raiders are out there. Trin, hide your belongings now.
Oh no, Mom. I can hear them. It is the raiders.
Hide everything. Now, Trin, get up. I know you're tired, but we can't let them raid our house again.
Yes, I know, Mother. I can't see the door handle. It's too dark.
Do not say a word. They're right outside.
Look at this house. I can't believe the boss wants me to loot this one. Well, look at the pretty old thing we have here, Tal. How do you do, madame?
Hello, boys. You do know that it is still dark outside.
I am not a boy. I am a man. We are men. Start addressing us like that. Tal, start looking around for anything the boss might want. You've got a shitty place here. What is this?
My home. But excuse me, sir. Is there anything you are looking for or needing in particular?
Whores and drugs. Well, we got a bunch of them back north. You see, I heard that no one came into this village yet, so there are tons of metals, gems, and gold just lying around in people's houses, waiting to be snatched up. But for some weird reason, this place has been completely off our maps.
I don't know what you're talking about, sir. As you can see, I live very modestly by myself. I have a few rusted pots to cook small portions and just a bit of food for after I come home from farming. My clothes are the only ones you can buy with a few dong. See, they're already ripping at the seams. There's nothing valuable in here or in any of the other houses.
Oh, shut up! It's not like you're the first one to ever say that before. Sit down before you piss yourself. Tal, did you find anything yet?
No, hon. I think she's telling the truth. She really doesn't have anything.
No! Look again!
There's only so much you can look for in a space like this. What do you want? The rusted crap? You know we can't do anything with that.
I don't care. There must be something. Everyone always has something for us, whether it be money, knives, or secrets.
Of course, but secrets are meant to never be found or to be left alone. They would not be secrets if otherwise.
We're in the middle of a war, madame. The only people who are allowed to have secrets are the soldiers and the generals. Everyone else is entitled to nothing. As one can tell by your lack of belongings in this household.
All right. This was a waste of time. This place was a joke, but we're not leaving empty-handed. We'll be grabbing this knife and this carver. Thank you, madame. Come on, let's get going. We got a bunch more houses down the road. But you know, I heard that there's this little white girl in this village that lives among you all. She's been on the boss's mind ever since we got into this part of the South. If I could get my hands on that soft, pink skin.
Who
of
told you
hers-
anything about that?
Doesn't matter. Do you know something about this girl?
No? Not at all. If she's pink, she should be in the city.
That's a shame. I was told she was living with an older woman in one of these houses along this quarter line of this specific village.
That's rather specific.
So far, Tao and I have been in at least a dozen of these shitholes, and everyone has a family except for you.
My husband died in the war, and we had no children together.
And isn't that terrible? Stillborn? Miscarriage? Did you have to murder the baby? Remember, I don't care about you and the people here, so your secret is safe with me.
I don't carry a gun, so I am not allowed to have a secret, remember?
Your husband fought in the war, didn't he? Which side? The Americans?
I didn't say this war, and that is no one's business of knowing.
You do not need to get all offended here. Don't worry. All that matters is that he's dead, and I don't have to fight another southern bastard.
Please, get out.
I know you're hiding something. Whether it be your stupid husband or your dead baby, I will figure it out. If you haven't noticed, I'm not like the other Kong boys. I'm here to make a statement.
We have to start leaving. The light's coming.
Rip her shirt off as you walk out. Like the statement.
Trin, you can come out now and see.
Mother, why would they?
No questions, please, not right now.
Show me the path to freedom.
It has been reported that
Show
both
me
the
the path
United
to
States
enlightenment.
and the Soviet Union
Show me the path
performed nuclear
to
tests
peace.
yesterday at their
I
respective
do not
bases.
wish to harm. I do not need to harm.
As the U.S. was testing
I
in
will
Nevada,
act in good
the
faith.
Soviet Union had a mirroring
I will
event
judge
in the
no
eastern
others.
Kazakh region of the
May
nation.
I seek forgiveness in what I do.
It is unclear what the motives are
In
for
order
the
to
publicly
protect,
announced testings,
I must fight.
as if this was out of political
I
spite.
fight for what I believed in.
Sources say that this
I will
should not
construct my
affect the
future.
American war, the military
peace
on
and love in
either
mind,
side, or
I
the
fight.
civilians here in
With
Vietnam.
peace and love in mind, I fight.
Show me the path to freedom. Show me the path to enlightenment. Show me the path to peace. I'm so sorry, honey. I'm so sorry for every sin I've committed against you. I didn't mean to kill them. You know that. had to. I had to do. I didn't mean for you to get captured. I didn't mean for you to be buried. I didn't mean for you to die. I couldn't save you and I failed you. If only I had found you sooner, and if only I could have saved you. I replay that moment every day. I wanted to jump in there and die with you, but you told me to fight. You told me to be strong for our people. I will not let your death be in vain. Peace and love in mind, I fight. Peace and love in mind, I fight.
Over 15,000 men, including 11,000 GIs, killed, wounded, or captured. U.S. President Ford states that U.S. will not re-enter the war. Invasion into South Vietnam by 20 divisions arrived by Politburo. The collapse of Saigon is near.
Yes. That's my name. My birth date is July 6, 1925. I have a daughter named Nguyen Duy Triet. I live in the village of Dong Nai, down at the 4th quarter of the Eastern Division. My daughter is 16. Her birthday is September 10th, 1958. Please, you must believe me.
Exclusive broadcast from America. U.S. officer is freed only after 3 years of house arrest following his convictions for the killings of 22 My Lai civilians. The officer named William Calley is said to have been freed nearly 3 months ago. The My Lai massacre is the worst civilian killing done by the enemy troops. Over 300 men, women, and children were found dead. Many of the women were raped, and some had their bodies mutilated for the horrible offenses the enemy troops participated willingly in.
My husband is a captain for the Southern Army. Was a captain for the Southern Army. We were only married for 4 months. I need a way out. The next boat out to Saigon. When is the next boat? How fast can we leave? My daughter and I must leave. We have nowhere else to run. No. I need it for 2. It must fit 2. And possibly a small child. Why not? She's small. She can fit on my lap. Please. Fine.
Children were shot while in the hands of their mothers and fathers who pleaded for their lives. Mercy was not found in these American soldiers. Relentless attacks have been put upon the Vietnamese citizens, only to have an enemy combatant freed with no labor punishment. Oh my God!
I only have 3 million dong. It's all I have. Thank you. Thank you so much. If anything goes wrong, you must take my daughter out of here in the next few weeks. Please. She's a half Vietnamese girl, half white. She's about this tall and she has round eyes and... No, please, you have to know. went over to Kokam's house today.
Lon's house? What happened?
He really left. He's in Saigon.
Why would they even want him?
He's a smart man. They know they can use him against the North.
This late into the war? Mother, you already know what will happen.
Nothing is ever too late, especially when it comes to war. This war.
How is Kolkam holding up?
She's a bit shaken up. She's still trying to get used to being a single mother, especially with such a young girl.
Can she even take care of her? You know how she always has been with those drugs.
No, those are just rumors.
Do you not see her hands? Her scars don't look like dog bites. And her hair has been slowly shedding over the years, and her eyes
I know she doesn't look her best. She tries though. It's tough when her husband leaves for 5 years and then comes back with their daughter all grown. The mess of the war got to her.
Do you feel safe with Lon being over there?
That's why I want to bring this up.
What, is Lon alright?
Yes, she's perfectly fine. However, her mother thought it would be best to see Lon off.
Wait, see her off?
Send her away
To where?
to the orphanage.
No, tell her no. Is she crazy? Why would she do
Now
this?
that he left, they have no money. She can't work.
Well, make her work.
No one is going to let her work anywhere, especially not in the fields.
She's your sister-in-law. Can't she work with us?
I don't think the boss would let her in. She's too weak.
Kaltuan never left any money back for them?
He had to give it all to the military.
Well, then Kokam is sending her away.
No.
But you just mentioned... So what's going to happen to Lan?
She will be living with us.
Are you serious?
What other choice do we have? Let her die by herself?
We do not have the money.
She's still young. She doesn't eat that much. We just have to ration our food more, that's all.
Did Kokam agree to this?
This is better than taking her to the orphanage.
You're not answering the question, Mother. What is she doing? She's just going to dump her child on us so she can shoot up more drugs? Why can't she take care of her own daughter?
Trin, stop it. Your uncle just left her and she's helpless. She's limp. She doesn't know what to do.
And that gives her no excuse.
She told me she was going to run off to Saigon to find Tuan.
And you're just inducing these crazy thoughts in her mind. You really think she's gonna go find him? Then what is she going to do? Bring him back home? Do you really think the military will allow that? He's a dead man, and we all knew that when the military wanted him back.
Fine, yes. Do you want me to say it? She has gone insane. But as someone who has only seen war their whole life, I cannot let another child walk mindlessly into their own grave, Trin.
I'm sorry, I'm worried for us too, Mother.
You're not the only one.
So, when is Lan moving in?
Her mother is planning to leave in a few days, so by the end of the week.
I really hope she's making the right decision.
About going to Saigon?
No. About Lan.
Let's not think about that. Lon will be safe here.
I hope so. Mother, I also wanted to mention something else.
What is it?
I won't be attending school anymore.
What? What do you mean?
I can't handle it anymore, and now that Lan is moving in...
I know she's not the reason.
Please, I really can't... Mother, listen. I will farm for however many hours you want me to. Just don't make me go back there. Everyone hates me there, especially the teacher.
You never told me anything about the teacher.
He keeps saying all of these comments about how I don't belong here because of who I am, and he always yells at me, and he hits me in front of everyone else in the class.
He hits you?
Yes, and it feels horrible. Please, I don't want to go back. Don't make me go. I won't go back.
Why didn't you tell me sooner?
I tried, but I mean, you said it doesn't matter. You always kept saying that school is only about the education.
Why would he do that?
I don't know. I always try going back, but it's the same thing every day. So I run to the ponds after and I read some books. I still want to learn, not at school, not with him. I just
The ponds. All right. I might have been harsh on you earlier. Fine. You don't have to go to school, but that means you have to start working more. There's no way you can get out of that.
I promise. I'll work every day if you want me to.
You're sure this is what you want? I'm going to let the boss know in the morning when I go.
Yes. Thank you. Oh, please, thank you so much. Now if I work on the fields, I can help you care for Lan. And we all know how she has so much more potential than I do.
Stop.
Come on, you know that.
We can worry about that in the future. Come on, prepare the dishes for dinner.
Mother, I really appreciate everything you do.
You better. Drin, watch Lan. I need to go pick up some items from Kokan's house. Do you want anything special for tonight? I can go to the market before I come back.
No, don't waste your money on me.
That's not true.
I know it is.
Why? What would make you think that?
Because Trin tells me all the time that she has no money.
She's lying.
My family doesn't have money either.
That is not true at all. You have to...
I overheard my parents before my father left. Kotian, I know what's going on.
What did they tell you?
That my father is going to Saigon to die.
No, that's not true.
He's going to die because they want him to be an aid for the war, and my mother doesn't know what to do.
He is not going to die.
Well, if he doesn't die, then my mother will. She said it herself. She said that she'll hang herself after my father leaves.
She's just anxious about him leaving, that's all.
Well, the night before my father left, I heard them talking about it, and my mother said that she had no reason to live if he left. She said everything was too much for her, and she said she didn't want me anymore.
Your mother loves you, and she will always love you.
Then why do I have to live with you?
Because your mother loves you. She is trying to protect you.
Well, she told me there's a better world out there. My father said he'll meet me in a land where there is peace.
And what they meant by that is they will see you as a big, smart, healthy girl, and in the near future, but right here at our house, when they come back home, I'm sure they will give you the biggest hug. You're their child, and their only child. They'll come back for you. Go, don't worry.
Watch what you say.
I hope so. I want everything to be normal.
Normal? Well, I've never experienced a normal life, and I don't think anyone else has either.
I know things are changing. I used to not be afraid to walk around by myself, but after the other night, I get nervous.
Wait, what happened the other night?
Oh, nothing. Sorry I brought it up. Let's not talk about it.
No, what is it? You can always talk to me
How
or
many
to...
people have died so far?
Well, I don't know.
The other night, I think I read something I wasn't supposed to read. On my way home from school, I saw a newspaper that I hadn't seen before. It was from Hanoi, and it talked about how the Americans are killing the Vietnamese. And then I saw some pictures.
Where did you find the paper from again?
Near the ponds. It was stuck along the rocks, and it was already crumpled.
That's impossible for anyone to get any of the newspapers from Hanoi, but near the ponds? That's crazy. Unless they're...
Unless we're what?
Nothing. Sorry, I'm just confused.
Confused? Trin, I don't know. I don't understand any of these newspapers. They're supposed to be telling us the truth, right? But I thought our side was winning, and after reading the other paper, I don't think we're winning at all.
It's not about winning, Lon.
But Father explained it as this big game, and someone has to win. That's what he said. I heard him talking to Mother, and I just assumed that we're winning because of what I've been reading. But
They're
now
just
I...
feeding us propaganda.
What? What's propaganda?
False advertisement.
I don't get it.
But the people who write those articles want us to think like they do. They want to control our thoughts. That's why we have to find the truth behind it. We shouldn't be talking about this right now. It's not a fun topic. Let's hurry up and start cooking some rice. I didn't even notice that the sun is starting to set.
What's rape?
Rape? Rape? Well,
There were pictures of girls bloody everywhere. I don't want to get raped.
you won't. Trust me.
Well, being raped means...
Please, Lon, let's just stop saying that word. It's not a nice word.
Sorry. I just have a lot of questions, and no one can ever give me an answer.
If we're being honest here, I don't think anyone will give you an answer.
Can I cook the rice with you?
Sure. And you can help me clean the vegetables too.
What's the plan?
New orders from the general. We had to push down in the next 3 days. He wants everyone to surround the city. We'll be stationed across the Saigon River.
The river? What are we gonna do there?
We'll get new orders there.
This is bullshit. We're just being bossed around like a bunch of rag dolls.
Hey, I don't make the plans here. Call them Hanoi boys if you don't like this shit.
The general must have given you some idea of what he has in mind.
They're planning to take Saigon in 2 weeks.
Already?
Tao, we've been fighting this stupid war for decades. Finally, they're doing something.
The only extra bit that I know is that they are planning for an invasion into the palace.
Palace?
Yes. The boss said he plans on taking the airport and then pushing for the president's palace.
What about Huynh at the non?
The march will be done next week.
So this is it then? The end of the war.
I think so. Feels like it.
And what are we supposed to do after this whole invasion?
Like I said, I don't know. We have to wait.
This is so stupid. I sit on my ass all day waiting for someone to tell me what to do. You give me a gun, but I can't shoot it. You give me a knife, but I can't stab anyone. I get told what I can and can't do by some old man who I even met.
Your day will come.
You know what? I'm done. I'm tired of this shit, and I'm tired of being bossed around.
Cut the attitude. If you don't like it, then leave.
That's easy for you to say. You both have seen the battles and the deaths. I want to see that. I want to experience that.
You're not ready.
Ready? What have I been doing for the past 2 years? Typing out paperwork and filing shit away? When am I going to be doing something that's productive and meaningful?
You're young. You still have something to look forward to.
It's not pretty out there, Hong. Trust me.
Trust us. You don't need to dirty your hands and be grateful. Once a drop of blood gets onto these, you're stained. Forever. You can wash them, soak them, burn them, but you'll be left with the stain of taking someone's loved one.
I'm wasting my time here.
Then get out! Your complaining doesn't help here either. If you want to do something for your country, then shut up! Consider yourself lucky that you don't need to fight.
I want to kill.
Then go! But give me back everything, and you can do whatever you want.
What? And walk around with nothing?
The reward you get from killing someone isn't something you want to experience. You don't feel anything. You feel remorse. You feel desperation, guilt, anxiety, shame, pain.
Want to rip someone.
Get out!
Don't yell at me! You need me!
Come on, guys, let's all just...
You're a dead man once you leave the military. You think you're that important, but you're not. You're just as disposable as the rest of them.
Here's your gun and the rest of your crap. I don't need any of this shit.
Tao will get him back. He'll be shot within the next few days.
Is it really worth it? He's been getting more and more antsy as the weeks go by.
He's just a troubled kid. No matter what, all my kids walk out of this alive. Him too.
Boss, I think it'll be better to leave him. As you said, the war will be ending in 2 weeks' time.
Just get him back. It's an order.
Yes, sir.
Mother, help!
I'm fine.
No, you're not. Stop it.
Shh, keep it down, Trin. Oh my goodness.
Trin,
No, 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 it's okay. You don't have to say anything. My mother went to go get some water.
please, listen to me. I'm fine.
You're bleeding badly.
That is not the issue. The bigger issue is that they're here. The Viet Cong are here.
Yes, I know that. You told me that last time, but they honestly can't be here. Nothing has happened since then.
You must believe me. They've invaded.
I think you're getting them confused with the raiders that always come. It's the end of the war, and they're
Here,
just...
lean against me. Have some water. Trin, go get one of the towels from the bucket.
This isn't necessary, Kyo-ten.
We are all in this together. You're one of us now.
Trin, they're here. They've been here. They've always been here.
What do you mean?
The ponds, across the ponds. The Kong were hiding on the other side of the ponds.
No, that's crazy. I go there every day. I don't see anything suspicious.
You still go there?
Mother, we'll talk about this later. Can we just...
That's because they're hiding. Among the huts.
Wait, the fishing huts? I think you're seeing
No,
people.
please. That's them inside.
I always see the same old people walking in with baskets full of fish every morning.
Trin, I thought I told you it was dangerous down there. Extremely dangerous. What are you even thinking going over on that side?
That's not the point right now. What did you see on that side?
The men. Do not go up to the men. They will hurt you.
You have to stay here. There's no way you're going back home.
No. I can take care of myself. You need to leave. You all need to leave. The Kong are coming at this very moment to the village.
You really need to rest here. Please don't think about it right now.
Yesterday, I heard one of them telling their plans. The South is not the side that it's winning. They're planning to go into Saigon in 2 weeks.
You're hearing things.
He said they're going to sweep this entire area. The man said they will burn everything down.
You're just...
Tonight. They're doing it tonight. They're going to gather everyone together to kill them at once.
Stop it!
You must believe me. You are not safe. No one is safe. You must get out of here immediately.
Mother?
I can't. What about Lon? All right, tonight.
Tonight?
Yes, I've been planning this for a while now. We can leave tonight if you want.
Planning? What have you been planning?
Everything is settled. It has been a week. I know someone who will get us out of the village.
A week? What do you mean it's been a week? What's going on? Where are we going?
I don't know, but we will know tonight.
Mother. Lon.
Leave. Please. Leave.
No.
You must.
Tonight. It's final.
Trin, you can survive this.
Lon, are you all right? Here, let me hold the bag.
It's all right. I can hold it. It's not that heavy.
If it gets too much for you, you know what to do with those books, yes?
Yes, I know, but I'm fine. I'm a big girl.
Mother, do you know where to go? We're already near the pond.
There will be someone here. We just have to wait.
Kotian? I can do it by myself. Never mind.
What is it?
I need to go.
Go?
Just go right here.
Kotian, I can't. Please, can I just go over there?
Why are you crying?
I'm really scared. I miss my parents. I want to go home. Please.
Shh, don't cry. You wouldn't want people to hear you sound like this. You're a big girl, right? Everything will be just fine soon. Watch the bags. I'm going to take Lon a few steps from here. If someone comes, do not say a word.
The lights of Saigon are bright, and red the lamps over here are dark and dim. I will not say anything, I promise.
Is your mother Nguyen Han Tian?
No.
You're the white girl that we're all been talking about.
What?
Look, people are out for you. I'm here to help you. Where is your mother?
I'm here alone.
Trin, don't worry. I'm not here to hurt
Wait,
you.
how do you know my name?
Tien, your mother, she spoke about you. You're not that hard to recognize.
But how do you know her?
That doesn't matter. What I'm here for is to get you to Saigon. Come on, you're both late. Now, where's your mother?
Why are you dressed like them?
Like who? I really need to speak to her about it.
Like the convoys.
This doesn't matter either. If you want to leave here alive by the end of tonight, you have to tell me where she is.
They went over there. She's with my cousin.
What? She never mentioned her. How old is your cousin?
9?
Fine. All right. We'll make her fit somehow, but she cannot cry. If we can move the cargo around, then maybe...
But wait, I don't understand. What's going on?
Don't say a word. They're coming.
Who is?
Them. Hide, now!
But the bags.
Leave them, go!
You said the light's not coming from where you left your items. You should not be around here.
Sorry, I completely forgot about them. I thought I blew the lamp out. These are our bags right here.
Why such a heavy load? You said you were only bringing a couple.
A couple to each of us, you see.
Fine. Take them and go home. No mother and daughter should be out in a night as dark as this. Haven't you heard from the newspapers that the Viet Cong are coming down here? Just because your husband left you doesn't give you any right to move out at this hour. And don't drag your child along with you. Shameful.
Yes, I understand. I shouldn't have left our household.
Now go. Turn off your lights. Someone will see you.
What about? No, I won't hear of it. We must go home and apologize to Father.
Who the hell gave her the idea to leave Saigon? Leave for Saigon now? More women and children in the city. It's not good. It's not good. What the Huh?
You traitor! I always knew it!
What is going on here?
Him!
Boss.
He's with the South. He's helping the South.
Hung, what are you doing here?
Don't worry about me. Who you should be worried about is him, you prick.
Shut up, both of you.
My arm. He swung at me with that knife of his and it just missed my arm.
Tell what really happened.
I thought I saw someone in the fields. I heard some rustling and there were no lights. I want to be ready in case I'm not...
Liar! Boss, he's lying through his rotten teeth. Just look at him.
Shut up! And stop calling me boss. Go back to wherever you were
I
at.
saw him with the white bitch.
Who exactly are we talking about here?
The village bitch that you were talking about. Trin.
And what was Tao doing with her?
He looked like he was taking her somewhere. Into hiding? I don't know. I think they're running away from something.
What direction did they run toward?
There.
Do not move. Do not talk. Do not do anything. You hear me? Sober up. If you want to be of any use, you find a little girl about this tall. Bring her here. There was an older woman that accompanied her who went toward the farmland. They should not have walked too far. Bring them to me immediately. I want all three of them together. Now,
Fuck off. I'm not your bitch.
you have until 5 to get up. 1, 2, 3, 4. You have something to tell me?
Nothing, sir.
I would like to know what happened between you and her.
Nothing happened, sir.
How do you two know each other? What were you helping her with? Where was she going? Why are you out here at this hour?
Nothing happened.
Tell me nothing happened one more time, and I will end your life right here. So tell me exactly what happened. Answer me! Hung said you're working with the South.
No, I am not. He's drunk out of his mind right now.
Then why would he tell me such a fabrication? As absurd as this!
We both know he's been crazy from the beginning.
You do know which direction Hung pointed to when he saw you leaving, yes? You are not allowed to stay silent. He pointed east. You know what is east of here, right?
A rice field.
Think of something useful for our purposes.
I can't. What is it?
The Donai River. You should know this river. We talked this over at last night's meeting. And you know what this one has, right?
The Americans, they occupy the river.
And what is it used for?
Food, supplies, soldiers, maintenance. Look, I know what you were talking about. You don't have to lecture me like you do your students.
There has been a boat shipment every other night for the past 3 months that does not dock at the base. Instead, the ship just keeps floating through to a small port. Do you know what that port is there for?
What?
The village where the port is located is protected by the South. Apparently, the port works as a little refugee camp. They have been harboring people trying to get on the next ride to Saigon so they can get out of Vietnam. You've been helping them, haven't you? Haven't you?
I didn't do anything!
It all makes sense. The 3 of them were trying to meet you to get on that boat, weren't they? So I'm going to ask you if nothing really happened. And I think you know what is going to happen if you don't answer. Answer me now!
The girl said she lost her mother. I heard some noise, so I thought they would be there. I know how you are about women. That's why I chose to help and find her mother. I don't know anything about this harboring shit. You're the one teaching students about being who goes around preaching about being a righteous man and teaching students about being a virtuous Vietnamese national. The people of Vietnam, protect the people of Vietnam, fight for the people of Vietnam, live for the people of Vietnam. Is that not what I did? Does this sound at all familiar to you?
That girl is no virtue.
You're so fed up about this girl, then tell me, what is virtue?
Move along. Just shut up already.
I don't need
Come
to
on.
give you any answer.
Kill me.
What?
Shoot me, come on, do it. You wanted to do it a few seconds ago.
You do not tell me what to do.
Traitor to the people of Vietnam for what? For helping an innocent get out? For giving them some hope? I'm a traitor, right?
Yes! I mean, no. Yeah, stop it! You're messing with my head!
I always knew you're not as strong as everyone thinks you are!
Shut up already! For Vietnam. For the people of Vietnam. Vietnam, this is what's right for Vietnam. My family. For them, this is for my mother. Give me strength. Give me enlightenment.
You all need to shut the hell up!
My mother, my father, they would have wanted this for the better of this nation, for the future generations, for the children, for me.
Here's the two of them. Boss.
Where's the younger one?
I don't know.
She had to have been with them. She's a child.
You shot her! She did nothing wrong and you killed her!
You shot the gun. How did you get a gun?
You really think I gave you everything back?
Stupid!
Look, I did your dirty work for you. I'm done. The girl started running away when I found the white one. I didn't know what to do, so I shot in the direction she started running in. There were no lights, so I decided to stop since the grass wasn't rustling anymore.
You dumbass! How could you shoot a child?
I got you the other two. Be grateful.
Are you sure that this girl is dead?
No. Yes. I don't know.
Never shoot a child again. And if you do decide to shoot a little one, you make sure that the child is dead. You hear me? I want an answer. Sure. How about you go and make sure that the girl is dead? I want her body right in front of my face.
If I don't,
I'll find you if you get away. And trust me, you won't be able to run far. Heads up, both of you. Hello, Trin. Thought you would have been dead, wandering around these nights. You haven't been to class lately, have you?
This is your teacher?
Yes.
How the hell is he a teacher?
Nice to meet you, Mrs. Nguyen. So, I am going to allow you to say your last few sentences to your daughter. If this is even your child, you'll be taken away to our post by one of our soldiers when I call him over, and I will be taking your daughter.
No! What do you mean taken away?
You are now a community member of the Democratic Republic of Vietnam. You may choose to help the People's Army of Vietnam here in the south, or move up north to get situated into your new land.
This is insane! Who said I would follow you? I especially don't support anything from you stupid Kong boys.
We're not boys. We are men. Go against what I am saying, and you will be dismissed immediately.
Because I don't want to be with the people who rape and kill our women and children for no purpose.
We have a purpose. Learn it. Besides, the South does the same shit.
The South do it because they have no choice but to do it.
Shut up! How dare you say something like that? Do you even know what I do?
Teach
woman?
children how to hate the people who are trying to help our country.
Who's helping us? Huh? The Americans? The Russians? The Chinese? No one is! We are fighting this war for ourselves. We are fighting this for the right to live freely.
This whole country is corrupt. If you have a Viet Cong going around in disguise, teaching our children we know what is right and what is wrong in society.
We know what is right from wrong. I see where you get your rude behavior.
Then why am I standing here waiting to get shot?
No one said I was going to shoot you.
You say you only shoot people who are against the vision of the Vietnamese people. I'm helping a white bastard, aren't I? I cared for the blood of the people you hate so much. I looked after her whenever she would cry because of people like you who ridicule her. I gave her the best possible world that a Vietnamese could ever have given to a white child. Go ahead. Shoot me.
You better shut your mouth before I actually do. And besides, the best world for a white child is one down in hell.
I'd rather be in hell than breathe the same air as you.
Dare you talk back to me?
Then what is this? Is this not hell we've been living in for the past 20 years?
Shut up! You don't get to speak.
She has every right to speak. She is still Vietnamese.
All of you be quiet! No, she's not. She bears no resemblance to me or you.
Her mother was a nurse for your side.
Stop.
Do you know what happened to her?
Stop it,
She was my
please.
best friend. She was a nurse who took care of a fleet up in Hue where the tunnels are. A group of Americans had learned of the tunnels and they decided to attack. And what did your people do? Your people left and abandoned their posts. They left all of the women to defend on their own against the shower of bullets. The poor thing didn't die then, but she got taken away by the whites to be raped endlessly until she was horribly beaten up.
Stop talking!
She came back home only because a southerner found her laying on the side of the road and decided to spare her life. He helped her find her way back to this very village. It took him weeks to get her here. After arriving home, she learned that she was carrying a child. She learned that she was going to give birth to a child born of sin. A child born from the worst possible crime that a man could ever commit.
Stop!
When it was time for her to give birth, do you know what happened? She died. She died giving birth to the purest, most wholesome being I know. I had no choice but to take care of her. You think I'm going to let a baby who knows nothing about anything fend for herself in this world that we live in?
Stop it, just stop it!
I want you to look me in the face as two Vietnamese people and say that she is a white person who fights for the Americans, who believes in the American ideals. You bastard! Listen to me! How dare you!
No!
Oh, mother! I'm innocent.
No. Let me help you up.
Do not touch me! I love you. And your mother would have loved you too. I just wanted you to live a happy life. You are so beautiful. And I am sorry I was not able to see the beautiful person you would have become.
No, I wanted to thank you for never telling me about my mother and father. You were trying to protect me. I only realized that now. You and Lon were the only ones who treated me normally. Oh, I'm scared of Mother. I'm really scared. I don't know where Lon is. I don't know what to do. You always know what to do. I need you to say something. Please just say something to me. I love you. I wish I had said it to you more. I love you so much.
I've never killed a woman before. You did this.
I didn't do anything.
You are the cause of this mess.
What did I ever do?
You chose to live. That's what you did wrong. You should have been burned as a baby. We don't need any more of your kind.
What kind am I?
A murderer.
You murdered my mother.
She was talking about you. She was driving me insane. If she had just closed her mouth, we would have made things right, and everything would have been gone and fine.
You and your justifications. You see what this war is doing to you? You are obsessed. You're caught up with this ideal of the Vietnamese morale. You say it's about having the blood, then it's about knowing your heritage, and now it's about killing people. What is it really?
Do not speak against me.
Am I not a woman? Am I not a child to you? What, because I don't look like you? It gives you the right to abuse me however you like? Why? Why does it?
What runs through your veins is the same that is running through the white bastards that want to control this land. My land. Your land. You really think that they're here to help the people? No! They are here to run us down! Like the other countries they have destroyed just by stepping onto their soil!
At least half of what my veins runs with is the same blood that goes through yours.
We are very different, Trin.
Of course we are. You killed my mother. You abused me, and you don't even see me as a human being. You assumed.
The Americans just assumed Vietnam needed saving. The Americans just assumed women were going to sleep with them. The white people just assumed that they can run around burning fathers or hanging mothers.
Your parents.
Don't talk about my family! My parents did nothing wrong. The only mistake that they made was being born Vietnamese, and the entire village only had farmers. No one knew what the farmers were saying. They were yelling and they were shouting, and then all of a sudden it was bang! And America just starts shooting at my uncle. My mother grabbed me, and she hid me in a crate. I saw everything. It's the entire village. It's my father, my mother. I was only 10. I didn't even know who those guys were.
Where are you going?
To get away. To make peace.
But my mother.
My mother.
The lights of Saigon are bright and red. Over here they are dark and dim. We slip away for what, as though dead we do so, to not be grim but prim.
The Americans left Saigon yesterday by helicopter after fighting off throngs of Vietnamese civilians of all regions who tried to go along. As the majority of the Americans and several thousand Vietnamese were picked up, large groups of other Vietnamese clawed their way up the 10-foot wall of the U.S. Embassy compound in desperate attempts to escape approaching communist troops. Communist forces, meanwhile, pressed closer to Saigon. The Viet Cong said that they had captured the large Bien Hao Air Base, 15 miles northeast of Saigon. As the American airlift came to an end, the Viet Cong sent rockets hurtling into Tan Son Nhat Air Base. The American involvement ended in bloody scenes at both airport and embassy. American soldiers pushed all the people they could reach off the wall. But the crush of people was so great that scores got over. Some tried to jump the wall and landed on barbed wire strung along the top. A middle-aged man and woman were lying on the wire, bleeding. People held their children, asking Americans to take them over the fence. Many South Vietnamese officers and government officials were reported fleeing as rumors spread that communist-led forces would soon march on the city. 4 buses drove around Saigon picking up American, European, and Vietnamese evacuees. As the first bus arrived at the gates of Tan Son Nhat Air Base, Vietnamese guards fired at it. The armed American soldiers pushed and struck Vietnamese trying to get inside the U.S. defense compound, where those being airlifted waited for helicopters coming from carriers offshore. Trin, I hope you found the lights.